Hey there, this is Jeffrey here. Um, so the reason why I'm recording this video is just so I have easy access to you, and since we are like in the middle of a pandemic and it's really hard um to gather and to have a meeting and formally just to discuss about some things. I'm doing this video so you can watch it yourselves whenever you have free time and you know and you have an idea of what to do during your participation your participation as a judge in the spelling bee competition that my school is running and that will take place this Thursday, April 22nd from 4 to 6 p.m. So first of all, let me begin by thanking you. Thank you very much for accepting helping me. I'm sorry, my voice sounds a little sore. I think I I think I need to clear my throat. Anyway, um, so thank you very much for accepting um, help me with this important event that I'm running. It has been difficult since I've been doing it myself, but I'm glad I can count on you. So thank you for accepting being part of this as a judge member of the judging panel. And well, what are we doing? This is a spelling bee competition, and this follows the rules that any spelling competition has. I follow like international standards for it. So basically, you must know what the spelling bee is about. Just having students or English learners memorize vocabulary and spelling them. Yeah, but what is your task during this event? First of all, you will be functioning as a judge panel. So the panel will be integrated by three members: a native speaker, a grammarian or an English teacher, and an advanced or English student. So um, this is in order to have like different perspectives and also like to like kind of integrate different people who, well, we are all using language, whether it is like as a daily um, communication skill or if we do it for job, for our work, for our living. So you will be members of this judging panel and considerations. I will be sending you a document that you may print if you need, or if you, I suggest you print them. You print it, and this has basically most of the information that you will need to consider and keep in mind whenever you are judging the participants. So let me share it with you, and I'll be explaining it right away. Good. So first of all, this competition will take place in a virtual platform. We'll be having the Zoom conference. I will be sending you the meeting so you can access to it. And it is a live competition. So if you feel like dressing up, putting makeup on, or just like just I don't know, like whether you wanna like if you wanna look good, you're free to do so. And because your cameras will have to be turned on whole time, and your microphones can be turned off. And I'm considering that maybe we can create a WhatsApp group to use only during this 2 hour event. So if you feel like you talking among yourselves and giving some considerations or opinions, you can work not like individually but also as a team. That would be perfect. So this is just a suggestion. If you feel like being part of another WhatsApp group that we all know that they tend to be very annoying sometimes, I promise this will be just temporary thing, and it'll last just the day that we will be having this competition. So this is the spelling bee finals criteria. This competition is integrated in two different sections, junior section and senior section. First graders, second graders, and third graders are part of the junior section. Their age range is from 6 to 8 or 9 years old. Senior section finalists belong to fourth graders, fifth, and sixth graders. And their age range is from 8, 9 years old to 11, 12 years old. Just so you get an idea of how um, they're how oh, just so you have an idea of what to expect from them. Anyway, these are very good students. I must say that some of them are very talented with the language. So, well, these are the members of this final section of the competition. We have 24 finalists, with the exception of one participant, number 20, who is Evelyn Elena. She did not confirm her participation on time, so there, um, according to the rules and regulations, she cannot participate in this section. Um, Regarding having been selected, she will not be taking place in this. So that narrows it down to 23 participants. So how are we going to do this? All participants will be performing as a group. That means that I will be asking each one of them to spell words like in the order they are on this list. From number 1, Gael Canto, to number 24, Ismael Visuleika. Considerations. Junior section has a list of vocabulary. Senior section has their list of vocabulary. But for the finals, regarding no matter the section they belong to, they will have to work with both lists, the junior section word list and the senior section word list. So that's a lot of vocabulary that they have been practicing with. And yet we'll be taking, or they will be performing as a group, as a unique group, but the criteria, not the criteria, but we will be assigning a specific score in a specific section. That is because there will be 3 winners in each section. That means first, second, and third place in junior section, and also first, second, and third grade in senior section. We have to obtain this information while going round after round along the competition. So I hope I'm being very clear, and if I'm not, please WhatsApp me, and I'll help you with details or doubts that you may have. So criteria, we have 2 criteria. First, for English language itself, and second, for spelling. In English, it's important that you consider the pronunciation of the students when they enunciate the words that they can produce the sound as approximate as possible to what it really sounds, right? Fluency. It's important that the students have fluency while performing. That means that whenever they present the word, that does not sound nor too slow nor too fast, just as natural, just like as natural as possible. That is their fluency. So you consider these 2, and grammar correctness. In grammar correctness, we don't really have like grammar itself, but I would say that punctuation is important here. The use of capital letters is also good here, important here, and well, the spelling itself, creativity and natural interaction. Some students may ask me or a host to repeat the word or to use it in a sentence. So if you see this, well, we are just expecting, or not expecting, but we are observing the creativity that this student or participant has in order um, to get more information by using any ideas that they may have, like, or questions that they can use, as in, can you repeat the word, please? Or can you use the word in a sentence? That may happen. Hasn't happened in the hits. It didn't happen in the hits, and it hasn't happened in the classroom so far. And or natural interaction, which means like how you see them like interacting in the language, like whether they take time to understand what's being asked or required during the the rounds, the competition. Um, if you notice that they feel confident or they feel relaxed and they can um, understand the instruction and spell right away, and just just their interaction. And this is like English language criteria, just like considerations that we have to keep in mind whenever we are grading the communicative skills in the language. Spelling criteria. This is like what we have been practicing during the classes, and we can sum this up in three aspects: mastery of ABC, spelling techniques, and vocabulary. Mastery of ABC. They have been working and struggling with the alphabet. They randomly confuse some vowels or consonants, but most of them are very good. So it's important that they know and pronounce each single letter of the alphabet correctly. Otherwise, that would mean or would lead them to be eliminated of the competition, because that will be considered a mistake. Spelling techniques. Um, vocabulary, so spelling techniques. Well, the technique in spelling, it's like opening the word, spelling, and close the word. Um, just like hat, 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 presenting, spelling, and concluding their performance while presenting the word for the last time. And vocabulary, as I had mentioned before, all participants have been given two word lists. That is with the purpose of integrating the vocabulary that all of them will be using during this final section of the contest. And we have a final section, which is a score. Score is a delicate issue because we have to assign a number, or we have to assign a specific amount of points. How will we be getting these? We have pronunciation, fluency, grammar correctness, in natural interaction, mastery of ABC, spelling techniques, and vocabulary. And as you can see, we have the list and with the names of participants and a space, or yeah, a space, or well, this is part of the grid, but um, we have an area where we can write a number, or we can write any information that we consider could help us or could help you individually, um, from your own perspectives, to keep track of their performance, whether their pronunciation is good, their fluency is good, grammar correctness, creativity, natural interaction. This is where your own experience will take place as individuals. As a native speaker, you may have a different perspective from yours, who you are, well, you are a whether you are a English teacher and you know how to teach, and you know like the criteria we must follow when we grade students, or if you are an English student, like from your perspective, well, that would be different, of course. So I'm just giving you the aspects that we need to consider, and how you consider that is free according to your own experience and perspective. This is what nourishes the outcome of this competition, I believe. So For example, you can just write a number for each round that the student participates, or you can just follow along their performance over the competition. And whenever you see that the participant has been eliminated, you can write like the final grade or the final number that you consider. Oh, I forgot. We'll be assigning them points, or yeah, points from 1 to 5, where 1 means like the student did not fulfill our expectations in a specific aspect, like pronunciation. Like if you see like the person is saying like, I don't know, fire station instead of fire station, then probably that is like fire station, like 2 out of 5 points, I could say, right? Or regarding the fluency, like if the student goes like, um, can you spell hospital? And the student goes like, um, hospital. Well, that is not very fluent, right? So you might give them like 2, 3, 4. Well, that is your own perspective, as I was saying. And the same with grammar correctness, creativity, natural interaction, master of ABC. So this is good. So um, if you go by assigning a number on each round, you would have to get the average after all the rounds that the student has participated. So I suggest that you keep track of their performance over the competition. And when they um, finish their participation, you can assign a final score. That will lead us to have the total score that can be up to 35 points. In order to get the lists of finalists, we need to consider the score. No, I'm sorry. So we can get the first, the second, and the third place, we need this score. So we can identify who the finalists are according to their performance by identifying this score that they have previously gotten or been given. This is for getting the first, second, and third place, but there's something important too. Rounds. We'll be taking the competition into several rounds. In each round, all participants will will have their opportunity to spell. So we'll start round 1 with Gael Canto and we finish with Mael de Zuleika. So after each round, I need the 3 of you to work together. Yes, we will need the WhatsApp group. You will have to work together, and I will give you a few minutes, probably 3 or 4 minutes, so you can decide whether or not the participant continues in the competition. That is, I ask Gael to spell a word. If it's correct or not, I will thank him for his participation and go on with the next one, and so on until I finish the round. Once this has been done, it is your duty to work together and decide the participants that will continue to round 2 and round 3 continuously. Um, I think that sounded redundant. I'm sorry. Um, yeah, and during those 3 or 4 minutes that you'll be doing this, I'll be just talking, chilling with the students. And whenever you're ready and you have the list, you will give it to me, so I can start the second round by mentioning the competitors that will continue in this phase or in the following round. So again, round one, all participants take part. After that, you have 3, 4, 5 minutes to decide the participants that will continue and the participants that will have their participation ended. Please let me know this so I can start the second round by mentioning the people who are still in the competition and people who may not continue. This is your job. And as we advance in these rounds, we will be narrowing down the amount of competitors. Whenever we see like there's like three, like four or five or four finalists or participants in each section, we have to be very aware. So we keep track of who gets the fifth, the sixth, and the fourth grade in the order. I'm sorry, fifth, sixth. I'm sorry, fifth, fourth, third, second, and first place um, in the order, because we need the order of how they have been eliminated, and also we need to keep track of their performance, so we give them a final score. I think this is very complicated, right? I'm so sorry. Um, and yes, final rounds will be between two finalists. Can you hear me? So, okay, so, okay, okay, and now will be used. So let me go over the whole information shorter and simpler. 24 participants, junior section, senior section, all together in the rounds, during the rounds. All these are the aspects that you need to take to keep in mind whenever you are following their performance. Whether it is to keep track of how they are, the order they are being eliminated, or they advance, and also so you can provide a final score for each student. So round after one round, I will give you some time. You will discuss, you will select the participants that will continue and the participants who will not. You will provide me this list, and then I will start the following round, and so on until we start seeing that there's like 5 or 4 competitors in each section left. So we need to keep track of the. I will be having a technical assistant who will be working with this as well. So in case like we have doubt or something, we can check both records. Um, and yeah, you will be following their performance, assigning a final score from 1 to 5 points, 5 points in each on each aspect, and this will give us the information of their final score for determining who wins first, second, and third place, the order of how they are being eliminated. So we also get this first, second, third place. Um, yep, yep. So basically, this is it. I will be sending you this PDF, and you can print it so you can um, take your notes on paper if you like. There's a sheet in blank sheet in blank that you can use for, if you feel like taking any notes or writing anything special that you consider you may need during your participation. Um, that will be good. So yeah, and I just want to thank you for watching the video, for taking your time to prepare for this. I'll be asking you for no, no, I will not be asking you. So yeah, um I have decided that I will create a WhatsApp group. So I will send you this document and I will send you the link that will grant you access to the finals. And also, if we have any questions, we can comment them there. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You don't know how helpful you're being at this moment with this huge event. Thank you very much. And I hope I see you soon. Bye bye.